Hey, Jen. How are you, Jen? I bet, Jen, that you're going to until they do something about it. I just, well, I can go back and change that. That's a good thing, Jen. Jen, like I said, you got to keep pushing it. I know people that have gotten denied 5 or 6 times before they ever get their SSI. That's just how the government works. I'm doing pretty good, Louis. How are you? You just got to keep submitting your application, Jen. I'm peeling from my sunburn, but other than that, I'm okay. You just got to keep pushing it. I mean, that's the only thing you can do with that. I know someone that's gotten denied 5 or 6 times before they ever got theirs. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to seek though, you know, to see what you can do if they keep denying you. But normally they'll deny you 2, 3, 4 times before you do get it from them. Well, at least I know that's what they do here in Maryland. Yeah, I mean, you can go that route, but that could get costly there. But also, like I say, just keep trying. Um, and the lawyer thing is always like a last resort, though. I mean, but how many times have they denied you, though, Jen? Yeah, see, okay. Well, yeah, then, yeah, I try again. Hey, Brooklyn. I try at least one or two more times. And if they deny you a second or a third time, then yeah, I'd step in with a lawyer. But I mean, you've only been denied once. Everybody usually gets denied the first time. Not much, Brooklyn. What's up with you? Okay, see, Jen, that's where you get a doctor to step in and help you then. If they decided they denied you because they said you can work, you need to get a doctor to write a letter to SSI for you. Telling them that you can't work but such and such an amount of time. Hey, Steph. Yeah, then you get your doctor to write a note to them explaining your situation. And now with your herniated disc, though, and you've faced impossible surgery, yeah, the doctor may not even want you to work. I just filmed a whole bunch more videos a little while ago. Now I gotta get them all edited. Most of them go on my main channel, but a few go on my second channel. Boy, I peeled, my nose peeled right there. And then the center of my forehead peeled. Of all places on my forehead, it had to be the center. Jen, you must have a cast iron stomach to be able to do these flaming hot this and that. I can't do that hot stuff. Girl. I can't do that hot stuff. See, I can't, I don't like any of those. I can't do that. I can every now and then eat sushi with sriracha. Hey, Mac. That's like once in a blue moon. Not much, Mac. What's up with you? Just bracing about this hurricane. They've already said he's headed for Chincoteague, Virginia. Which Chincoteague, Virginia is only what, Mom? Hour and a half from us? If that. So yeah. Yeah, we're dealing with that, figuring out what's going on there. So, well, that's not Chincoteague. That's Walt's Island across there, Mom. Chincoteague's probably another 20 minutes from there. Yeah, so yeah, we're probably about an hour from Chincoteague, yeah. Okay, yeah, you go across there. You get arrested. As soon as you get have a certain far distance out, they'll send the daggone Coast Guard and all at you. You can go to a certain point. Then there's a back. I know, I'm saying, but you can only go a certain point, and then you've got to turn and go. You know, you can't just go straight out. Because that's part of NASA's flight facility. But that's only for safety measures and stuff. Is why they do that. For when they're launching stuff off. Well, I'm in Maryland, Stephanie, so normally when they're talking about a hurricane making landfall anywhere near Cape Hatteras, Outer Banks, but I'm saying they're talking about landfall in the Carolinas. When they talk about Cape Hatteras, Outer Banks, normally we get put in the cone. Mom, you're not getting what I'm saying. I'm talking about where they think he's going to make landfall, not his outer bands. When they talk about him making landfall there, his outer bands are going to stretch and hit us. So we get put in that cone of uncertainty. And right now we're not well, I won't know, I missed the 4 o'clock news, but they were talking about possibly the 5 o'clock update put under tropical storm-ish kind of warnings and stuff like that. Well, some of the cloudiness that we're getting here today where I'm at is actually coming off of the hurricane. And they said that on the 12 o'clock news at lunchtime. So we're already starting to see some little minor effects. Yeah, I know Carolina's going to get hit, yeah. It's just they're not 100% sure where he's going to make landfall at. He's a cat. As far as of lunchtime, he was a cat 2. Yeah, we're just, I mean, it's a little cloudy here, but we're not seeing any stormish stuff yet. Now later on, not sure. But I'm not going nowhere. I ain't leaving my house. I don't care if they say a mandatory evacuation. I'll sign a waiver saying I'm staying here. I take my own life and my own risk. I am not leaving. For one, the only shelter that would be available is, what, 15, 20-minute drive away? And there's no way I'm leaving my cats. No goddamn way I'm leaving my pets behind. And shoot, I've lived out of many a hurricane, so. But normally it's not mandatory evacuation here, though. Even during Hurricane Sandy, as bad as Hurricane Sandy was, it wasn't mandatory evacuation. Mac, I bet you that was scary to watch a tractor trailer crash in front of you. Shoot. I've seen a many accidents, but God, I hate my forehead right now. I hate when the sunburn starts to peel. Yeah, I bet you that was scary though, because you don't know how it's going to spin out or anything, and if it's going to come back and hit you or whatever. Why must people call me when I'm on live? I don't know who you are. Leave a message. Wow, went up on the sidewalk? Jesus. A distracted driver. Or pushing himself, you know, pushing the DOT standards and not taking the mandatory rest breaks. Probably, you know, tired driver. Because some of these truck drivers are fudge that. But that's why a lot of truck drivers do team driving. You know, so one can want to drive their allotted amount of time, and then they'll switch off, and you know, so while then the other one's driving, while that one, you know, the other one's resting, and they can keep switching back and forth so they can get their load down, you know, on time. Lost his brakes. Took out a fire hydrant. Well, that ain't gonna be an easy fix. I look like a freaking snake shedding right now. I bet. Tractor trailer coming down a hill, losing his brakes. Yeah, it's going to pick up speed, especially if it's got a full load. Yeah, it's going to damage a lot of stuff. Even if he had downshifted to low, he's still going to cause a lot of damage. He could downshift to low all he wanted. He was coming down a hill. Gravity's going to make him pick up speed even though he shifted to low. He's lucky he didn't jackknife coming down the hill. Yeah, he's seriously lucky he didn't jackknife coming down the hill. Yeah, I can understand him going up on the sidewalk to cause less damage to cars in front of him and stuff. Yeah, he was he seen the situation happening, you know, and he knew what course of action to take. Yeah, because it could have been, if he didn't have that clear path to get up on that side, to go over on that sidewalk, it could have been catastrophic. actually not bad here today. This is just from sunburn. And my sunburn is peeling, so I'm using a cooling towel to oh, try to keep from looking like a snake peeling. As you can already see where it's peeled from off my forehead and my nose. It's sore. Believe me. I'll probably just put some Blistex on it because that'll help heal it. Oh, I don't know what it is here today, but it's not that bad here today. Oh, I don't even know what it's supposed to be tonight here. So. I actually missed the 4 o'clock news, so I'll have to wait for the 6 or 7. Oh, okay. Oh, it was there when I moved in. Wow. Yeah, I know, right? Mom, can you see the cat in the window? Can you see her in the window? Y'all want to see something stinking cute? Tell me that ain't stinking cute. Look at her. I don't know how she's doing that because it looks like that would be hard to lay in there, but that's stinking cute. That would hurt me. My neck would be hurting by the time I got done laying like that. Anyway. Oh, I'm not sure how much longer I'll stay live right now. Because actually, I think I want to play some Nintendo. Might play some Zelda. I actually have a Wii, and I have my Wii what's called soft modded, so I can download ISO files for GameCube, Wii, 64, this type of games. But I can also download ROM files for the original Nintendo and play them on an emulator on my Wii. So I have all my favorites downloaded. The original Mario's, um, the original Zeldas. Even my mom's favorite, Duck Hunt. My mom's, for years, tried to figure out how to kill the dog because of the way he laughs. Yeah, I was a Super Mario Zelda girl growing up, so those were my favorites. Those RC Pro Am, Paperboy, Battle Chess, um, Battleship, Squoon, Gunsmoke, Uncle Fester's Quest. Let's see what else was there. I believe it was called Faxadoo, I believe is how it was said. That was a pretty cool one. Mega Man's, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Kids of today don't know video games. The video games of today are okay, don't get me wrong, but they don't know nothing unless they played an original Nintendo game. Or they played Pong or Asteroids. Oh yeah, my mom, she hated the dog in Duck Hunt. She still hates him to this day, and I play it, and she still tries to figure out how to shoot that damn dog. That dog drove her insane growing up. The only game she hated me playing on the Nintendo. I said when I was growing up. She hated me playing that one. I'd miss the duck most of the time just to make her mad. When I was younger, I'd miss the ducks just to make her want to shoot the dog. Yeah, I had an Atari growing up. I had the Nintendo. I had Nintendo 64. I had a Xbox for a little bit of time, but I really didn't like Xbox. My ex had a PlayStation. I really didn't care for PlayStation. I've always been NES, Nintendo. I've always been the Nintendo Entertainment System. So, GameCube, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, 64. I never actually had a Sega Genesis, but we used to watch this little boy that used to bring his over when he would come. So, Sega was okay because I liked Sonic. I liked playing Sonic the Hedgehog. So. But I was strictly mostly the NES franchise. I love the Nintendo franchise. I didn't too much care for Game Boy just because of the screen size. That was the only thing I hated about the Game Boy was the screen size. And that's the only thing I hate about the new Wii, is that the controller has that screen built into it. But someone told me you can, with the Wii U, you can actually use your original Wii controllers on it. So. Yeah, the only thing I ever hated about the Game Boy was the screen size. That was the only issue I ever had with the Game Boy. Other than that, Game Boy, I loved some of the Game Boy games, especially the Pokemon games. Yeah, that's how I was with the original Nintendo when I was growing up. I mean, I don't play it as much as I used to, but I'm starting to get back into doing it. But I used to play it all the time when I was growing up. I mean, I would play it for hours on hours on hours. And kids of today don't know nothing about it. Have to blow in the cartridge. Have to blow in the cartridge to get it to work. I mean, there's kids today that know that, but these that all they believe in is playing Fortnite. Oh my God, that game drives me. I don't see the Minecraft at least has. I mean, you learn for Minecraft because there's an educational version in Minecraft. But with Minecraft, I mean, you have to, build your shelter, certain things. I don't understand Fortnite at all. I do not get Fortnite at all. I've watched people play that game, and I do not get that one. But Minecraft, I love playing Minecraft. I go in the creative mode and play, and I like building my house and all that stuff. And, building up my farm and everything and making it look cool, and then I'll go and I'll play in the survival mode and everything. But also I like Minecraft because If you're having a bad day, you can go on Minecraft, take about 100 blocks of dynamite, put them all over the place, and just light the suckers, and just, it's something about watching the dynamite explode. I used to love The Sims. My niece likes The Sims too. I used to love playing The Sims because Sims and Virtual Villagers. And what's that other one I play? Tribes? Not Tribes. Oh, I'd have to go in my Microsoft and find it. Those are like role playing games. Those have, you have a purpose because you have to do certain tasks and stuff. But I just don't see the tasks or anything in Fortnite. To me, Fortnite's just a fighting game. Basically, it's what you see most people doing. With Fortnite, mostly that's all you see them doing is fighting. With The Sims, you had to get certain things to be able to, you had jobs and all that. Same thing with Virtual Villagers, and I cannot remember the Castaway Island. Something island, Yeah, I had a couple Tamagotchis growing up. I loved my Tamagotchis. I don't even know whatever happened to mine. Over the years, I used to still have a couple of them, but I don't know what happened to them over the years. They actually made a comeback with the Tamagotchis. They actually brought them back. Just like Cabbage Patches. Cabbage Patches never really went out of style. There's certain toys that never really went out of style. Hi, Maya. What's up, baby girl? Hey, Mama Mai. How was school today, Maya? My mom's working on a necklace for you. And tell Virginia that my mom said she's... Oh, never mind. She texted Sissy. Never mind. Oh. Okay. Alright, I'll let my mom know, Maya. Whoa! Grape nerds from the Crab Derby Parade, Maya. Did you get any? These are potent little things. Whew, they got some great flavor. Hold on, I'll let her know. No, my mom. She wants some. I don't know when, but. When you want my mom to do that, Maya? You want it this weekend or what? She goes, when can she? It's frozen now. So you gotta let my mom know when you want it so she can thaw it out. Oh, cool, Matt. Yeah, just let my mom know when you want it and she'll do it for you. Do what, my mom? My mom said yours is turquoise with white. She said, Friday? My mom said that'd be fine. Provided, you know, we're not being bombarded by the weather. That you're able to get here, you know what I mean? That mommy and daddy will let you come out in it. Where the heck did my nerve just go? Oh, there it is. You know, because we're not sure what Dorian is doing, but he's supposed to affect Chincoteague. So, and like my mom said, we go down Abe's Hole. We got a clear shot across the water to Wild's Island. Chincoteague's not that far from Wild's Island, so you know. I think we're like 6, maybe 5 or 6 hours to Virginia Beach. So, Virginia Beach is on the western side of Virginia. Chincoteague is the eastern shore side. Well, Chincoteague's right on the Atlantic Ocean. But I know Virginia's already issued to boats, ships and stuff out in the waters to go farther out. But I love nerds, but gotta have great. That's what these are called. But I'm telling you, whew, these are grapey, tarty things. Oh, yeah, the wild ponies. There's two herds on Chincoteague, and it's one herd, I think, on Assateague. Assateague is Maryland side, Chincoteague is Virginia side. Now, I'm pretty sure Chincoteague side's going to round the ponies up and put them in the northern and southern corrals. You know, just to keep them safe. Maryland side won't round theirs up. But Chincoteague actually rounds theirs up so many times a year anyway for vet checks. And then in July they have what's called pony penning. They actually round them up, walk them down the beach with 2 different herds, swim them across, walk them down Main Street to the pony penning. They auction off a good bit of the babies. They keep a couple as buybacks to go back out on the island to young. But at any given time, they're only allowed, I believe it's 150 head of horses out there. They believe they're from a Spanish galleon. And then they mixed in with, I was getting ready to spit that out, Mom. Whew. Then they got mixed in with some regular horses and stuff like that. Will Maryland round theirs up, Maya? I didn't think they would round theirs up and pin them up during the storm. I thought they let theirs stay. Matt, look up the book or the movie Misty of Chincoteague. Look up about Misty of Chincoteague, and it'll give you a history about it. And then you got Stormy, which was Misty's baby. But yeah, look up about Misty of Chincoteague, Virginia. It's really interesting. But they believe the first one came from a Spanish galleon. Oh yeah, that's a really good book. They believe they came from a Spanish galleon, and then they mixed in with the native horses on the island that other people had, and that's how they came about. And like I say, you got the northern herd and the southern herd on Chincoteague, and then I think it's one herd on Virginia, on Aztec. I believe it's just one herd there, but they got several bands within the herds. And then even down in the they split. Even down in the Carolinas, they have some wild ponies down there. It roam just like ours. And on Chincoteague, when you bid on a horse and you win it, and if it's what they call a buyback, which goes back out on the island, the person who won that horse in the bid actually gets to name that horse too. So they've all got their unique names. I mean, there's Riptide and there's Surfer Dude, Butterfly Kisses, which Butterfly Kisses and Surfer Dude, they both passed away. You know, they've got so many beautiful names for them. And I have a Facebook page for the Chincoteague ponies that people post when they see the first sightings of the new offspring, you know, for the year. So they post when the new babies are born. And then you could probably look up here on YouTube, Chincoteague pony penning, and you could probably find oh yeah, I've heard about that, yeah. There's a little island off of us. It's actually owned by the family of the Bradshaws, Bobby Bradshaw and them here, and they call it Goat Island. There's actually a small herd of goats that live on that island. No, Goat Island's farther out. Then we got Old Island, we got Fox Island, Smith Island.
Old Island is also called Chimney Island.
Yeah.
Island.
But the Bradshaw guy's family had a farm on that island, and that's how the goats got there. And as far as I know, Last time I know anybody ever been there. Actually, Wallops Island, if we go down to a place called Apes Hole here in my town, we have a straight shot view across the water to where they launch off the rockets. That one that exploded that made the national news, we actually saw that, and you could actually hear the explosion, and you could actually feel like you could feel like vibrations in the air. Hey, Queen of Hearts. Yeah, I'm really not that far from Wallops Island, to tell you the truth. Yeah, I've never been to Cape Canaveral. I've never been at Wallops when they've actually launched at Wallops, but I've actually seen them launch from there. Considering, like I say, you can go down to Apes Hole, and you're right across the bay from Wallops. Oh yeah, I do too. I love Delmarva life. DMV. Delaware, Maryland, Virginia. And then the other side of the bay is still DMV. It's just DC, Maryland, Virginia. So both sides are DMV life. So. It's just one is Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, and the other is DC, Maryland, Virginia. Not a lot of people realize that. When you say DMV or Delmarva, they think of this side of the bay. They don't think the other side is DMV as well. I have family in Norfolk and Richmond. Well, no, we were talking about Virginia, Mom. And I have family all over Maryland. I have a cousin in California. I have a cousin in Canada. I have family in Delaware. friends all over the place, but my family's mostly Maryland, Delaware, Virginia, Canada, and California. Oh, okay. Alright, y'all, I think I'm going to jump off here for a while. I'm going to play some video games. I got a couple of videos that I'm waiting to edit, or in the process of exporting. So, I will catch y'all later. Peace out, Girl Scouts.